Quick overview of aim assist scripts for Unreal Engine and what's new in the latest version. Rotation accuracy has been improved. Automatic rotations should feel cleaner even with maxed out settings. Aim lock in particular is now more in tune with its name, locking onto targets at a configurable pace. Motion tracker now has the option to stick to a target regardless of configured strength. The package contains 7 aim assists. 3 of them aim for the player, 3 modify look input, and 1 redirects bullets. Aim lock finds and locks onto targets. Optional to disable auto-rotation while there is look input. Compensates for player and target movement fully on top of automatically rotating towards the target. When this assist is active, the following 2 are disabled due to partially shared function. Magnetism compensates for the player movement. It has distinctly configurable strength when moving toward or away from the target while strafing. Motion tracker handles target movement while it still allows enemy to step into your crosshair. It can be kept light but optionally maintains stick for easier tracking. Aim ease in flattens player aim, removing unwanted diagonal movement on controllers. A simple addition that doesn't even have a target selector. Friction slows the crosshair near targets. Gradual sensitivity recovery prevents jumps in look sensitivity after a target is lost. Aim compensator redirects look input toward the target seamlessly. In the example, my look input is horizontal, but the assist redirects it partially at the target. Magic Bullet defines assisted forward direction for projectiles like they are deflected at the target. Includes configurable spray spread to avoid robotic shot patterns. Targets can override specific assist configurations for themselves, except for settings for the target selection, of course. Instead of always early exiting with the first found target, the target selector collects all unique targets, and you can configure how you want that to be reduced to a single one. First to find, the legacy option, you get the first target in line that the selector has found. Closest to player returns the target whose actor is closest to the player. Closest to crosshair to pick the target you are already aiming the closest to. Average of the actor closest to the player, return the closest of its hitboxes, if there are multiple, but set the location to assist against to be the average of the hitbox locations. For supporting long-distance aim, for the cone selector, if a target is already found, a calculation is made whether it's still within the cone, and if so, tests with a line trace if it's not obstructed by the map. This makes cone selection over distance much more consistent without needing to bump up the cone density to a crazy number. For both the sphere and cone selector, the reticle can be scaled based on distance using a curve that can be set by your designer. In this example, I constricted the cone selector by a small margin after 10 meters and expanded the sphere selector by a small margin after 10 meters. Visual debugger. For the cone selector, show the actual line traces that make it up, tinting the missed lines red and the ones that found the target green. This can help you speed up figuring out any target selection related issue or configuration. For the sphere selector, a circle is swept along the scene with the same color annotations as the cone. Note that if you have multiple concentric spheres shot, you will see these stacked within each other, as well as a center line that is always shot. In the practice range, tap the middle mouse button or the left analog stick to toggle this. First tap activates it, and the second one hides it. Check the store page for details or download the demo to try out the asset yourself.